Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of r/Entitled Parents. In today's episode, daughter was 6 hours late to interview. EM yells at me for making her cry. Entitled sister trying to justify controlling access to my newborn baby. My child is turning 2 and I have an update. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe so you will never miss a video. So let's get started. Daughter was 6 hours late to interview. EM yells at me for making her cry. Hello everyone. Long-time creeper on here. Never thought I'd run into an entitled mom, EM, but here we are. So I'm 20F. I am a dog groomer. Been one for almost 5 years. The big thing is dog grooming is reputation, quality, and time management. Yesterday we were expecting a girl to come in at 10 to try out as a dog groomer. She was promising. 23 or 25 years old. Worked as a dog groomer at other places. She didn't show till 4:30. No call. No nothing. She apparently had a hair appointment and friends from out of town came in so they got their nails done. She asked if she could groom now. I said no. I don't think so. When she pressed, I said, and I might be a jerk for saying this, we don't want or need you. There's no need to reschedule your tryout. I went back to get my last 2 dogs done. Apparently, she cried and I was starting to feel bad. Now EM time. Her mom came in this morning demanding we give her a second chance. I told her your daughter was 6.5 hours late. That's not something that works in dog grooming. EM replied, she was with friends. I'd think someone your age would understand that. Me not when there's a job interview. She didn't call or anything. At this point, I was ticked and over it. I have 5 dogs to get done. She said, well, there was no reason to make her cry. I said I disagree and got back to work. Apparently, she stayed up there and demanded we give her another shot. As head dog groomer, I said not gonna happen. She left eventually saying her daughter was too good for us. Hello everyone, while this blew up. Thank you for all the comments. I'm reading through all of them and will try to reply to as many as I can. Have a good day everyone. Unfortunately, I see my nephew in this. He thinks he deserves more than just a job. My brother asked me to get him an interview at where I work. It paid $17 an hour and advancement opportunities. Kid never showed up. Said it didn't pay enough and he was worth more. I'll never stick my neck out for him again. I hear Burger King calling for him. Funny, as a child from another time, my mother, upon hearing this, would have said to me, well, that's what happens when you don't take a job interview seriously. Next time, be on time. When I was running late to my first job, my mom had no sympathy and told me that I need to grow up and get out sooner. No way in hell was she going to go and defend me, lol. What a moron. And she was late because she got her hair and nails done. Car accident made her late? Sure, I might give her another chance. Hair and nails? She clearly can't be arsed to take on the responsibility of a job. Entitled sister trying to justify controlling access to my newborn baby. Long-time lurker, first-time poster. I have an EM that I'm NC with and an ES that I'm LC with. I decided to let both know I'm pregnant and to kinda reconcile with ES, so she came down for the birth. If faced with the choice again, I would prefer getting kicked in the face by a donkey. It was that enjoyable. ES invited herself to stay, without asking, for the entire first week of my son's life under the guise of helping. Helping in this sense meant I not only recovered from a C-section and took care of a newborn, but entertained ES and cooked for her or ordered us in food on my dime. I tried to be patient, to take pics of her with the baby and be gracious as she can't have kids. I'm tried. Twice this week, I had a buffer in the form of a postpartum doula. She's been helping with techniques for childcare to put us on a schedule and such. Being childless and never having researched anything about childcare, ES picked up on 2 tips: wake windows and tummy time. All week she used both as reasons to tell me I'm failing at being a parent because I'm not spending enough minutes doing either and trying to control not only how I care for my child, but access to him, as she insisted on holding him when it was time to put him down for a nap. Things came to a head one night when she was picking on me again and yelling at me that I'm not caring for him correctly because of wake windows. I firmly said, "You need to back off and you don't know what you're talking about." Things escalated until she told me that I'm a shit mom and don't pay attention to my child. She further said I couldn't use just giving birth as an excuse. It was 6 days after I had a section and was actively bleeding and in pain that I'm making this experience about me, and threatened to leave. I said, "Good, nobody invited you to stay. Please do pack up and go." In the 2 days since, I've learned she tried to tell on me to my doula. She does not know that the doula and I had a conversation about these techniques, and she said it's good practice as they're not really recommended until week 6. It was day 6. Doula also said I'm doing great. ES also doesn't know my pediatrician isn't a fan of starting wake windows so early. ES is now texting my BF playing victim and saying she and the doula believe I have postpartum and it's worrisome I'd kick her out. Neither the doula, not my BF, or anyone else thinks I have postpartum or am acting strange. No, I just don't think I have to deal with your shit when you don't know what you're talking about. BF is now trying to play peacemaker, but I'm ready to write her off and go and see after this experience. You're making this experience about you? LOL, it's your child. Of course it's about you. Glad to see she's gone. I don't think obsessing that much over someone else's child is healthy. Right. I was like, it sorta is about me since I gave birth to him and now care for him. You should pack her bags and tell her to get out of your house. She left Thursday night after she threatened to leave, and I said, "Good, so go." She's now saying I kicked her out. Technically, she offered to go. Every now and then I will get nostalgia for how a family relationship should be, and I will do something stupid like spend time with them. Keep a small file of posts like this on hand, so when you start to think you should invite your sister back, you will realize that you shouldn't. Congratulations on the baby. My child is turning 2 and I have an update. When I gave birth to my baby boy almost 2 years ago, my entitled sister was a train wreck and I kicked her out. I was NC with her and then LC with her when my son's father was spiraling into addiction and physically abusing my child and I. That is a long story of my ex beating me within an inch of my life and hurting my son and I. On my son's first birthday, I stupidly invited my NC mom. My son is her only grandchild. She showed up, didn't hold my child once, and proceeded to tell my neighbors I'm a good single mom because of her. She didn't spend any time with my son. When I noticed she was trying to leave, I said, "Mom, don't you want to spend time with your only grandchild? Can you hold him and I can take a picture of you both?" That picture is the only one in existence because my mom gives zero shits about her only grandchild. She fled immediately and life goes on. In 2 years my life has become take care of my son and work plus help with the custody battle. I live in a state where pot is legal. The 2 times my mother came out to see my son and I, the whole time, all she cared about was going to the pot shops and exploring the state, instead of spending time with my child. She would have me drop my son off at great-grandma's house, who was more than happy to watch him. The very few times he went with us anywhere, she was more worried about the fact that we couldn't do everything that she wanted to do because we had him with us. She barely held him while she was here. And she was visiting for about a week each visit. If you made it to the end of the video, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and we will see you in the next video.